All right, guys, here with another Walaway exclusive with my friend Dr. Ronnie Doss. Just a post 1 week analysis of the NBA free agent signings or trades, anything that's happened. Ronnie, anything particularly that you want to talk about, or you want me to lead the way?
I think you should lead the way. It's your platform, and I'm your guest, so I'll let you take the lead on this one.
Not acting like a guest.
Yeah.
So let's look at the Lakers. Obviously, LeBron signed.
Mm-hmm.
They got Rondo. They got Lance Stevenson. They got JaVale McGee.
Yeah.
What do you think about them getting Rondo?
I don't like it. I must admit. And I think Rondo is a very good basketball player. Can't shoot, but just the competitiveness. Everyone talks about him being a genius. The passing is unbelievable. So very high basketball IQ, and I like his competitiveness. And I feel like he can, on a positive side, tell LeBron something, where he just not going to submit to whatever LeBron want to do. He's going to get back in his face and let him know something. And I think LeBron needs that. But I don't like it because I feel like it gets in the way of Lonzo.
Right.
I feel like they essentially are the same player when you think of saying that they can't shoot. But Lonzo was able to shoot in college and things, so I think like his shot can return quicker, whereas Rondo's had his whole career and he hasn't. He's older. Lonzo is much younger, and he's 6'7". So I feel like I don't like it for that. I feel like Lonzo is the way to go, and we don't need, anyone necessarily in his way. And I know that Rondo can become a problem if he's not happy on the team in the locker room. So if he's not getting those minutes, what kind of problem does Rondo become?
So I'm going to try to do this. So we got a lot to talk about. So I'm going to try to keep it all under 30 seconds or maybe maximum of a minute.
Okay.
I like it and I don't like it. I like it. Veteran leadership, grit, tough. He's a dog. I think if they do make it against the Warriors in the playoffs, you have someone to guard Steph, right? You can go to a defensive lineup. It doesn't make sense in a way because it's kind of redundant.
Mm-hmm.
He can't really shoot. LeBron he's an improved shooter, but I wouldn't say LeBron's a pure shooter.
Mm-hmm.
So having both of them on the floor at the same time, guys who are primary ball handlers who facilitate the offense, doesn't make much sense. Defensively, it sure does. Him and Lonzo obviously are redundant, and that can cause problems. And Rondo's not like a 35, 36-year-old veteran who's going to be there to purely mentor Lonzo.
No.
He's 31, 32. He still wants minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's got a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
He still wants to play and get paid, right?
Yeah.
So I think eventually that could become a problem, but it's 50-50 at this point. I think Lance Stevenson is a good pickup for them.
Yeah.
I think him and LeBron will play well together for some weird reason. And I think, as we mentioned in the last podcast, Lance, he's kind of cerebral. He can turn his conscience off. He can just shoot the ball. And I think LeBron needs to play with guys like that who can just shoot, just ball out, just play, right?
Yeah.
JaVale McGee, neither here or there, even though I think it's decent, right?
Yeah.
Dwight Howard to the Wizards. What do you think about that?
Dwight quietly has been having some solid seasons the last couple years. A shame what the guy career has become. I mean, he just, I don't know, didn't seem to really work on his craft. But if he can still dunk, he can still catch a oop, I think he's going to be really effective because John Wall gets to the paint so much. There's a lot of lobs there. Even when he misses the layup, a lot of cleanup, like Noah used to clean up off Derrick Rose.
Right.
But that team is just not very good. I don't like Wall, Beal. Like, I think Bradley Beal's not very good. A lot of air balls in the clutch. And he's not Kobe. That's when I actually knew Kobe would be great, ironically enough, just as a side note, when he was airballing against Utah. Like, the guts on this guy, he wants to be great. It's not quite get that same sense with Bradley Beal. But, yeah, I just don't think that team is very good. Yeah.
What do you think about the Warriors getting Boogie?
Oh, Boogie. Boogie. I think Boogie, and I don't fault you if you're the Warriors, right? I mean, that's a big upgrade.
Again, a guy who's in a contract year.
Yeah.
And his recovery could take, hypothetically, the whole year, even though they're projecting him to come back in January or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But it could be, look, I think it will work.
Mm-hmm.
but can it not also be volatile?
I don't think it would get that point because they don't need him. And so the other group of guys have already been friends and been together for a while. And so they can just as easily tell him to walk away from the team and don't miss anything. So I don't think they'll let it get to that stage, allow him to sabotage them. Because when you're not needed, it's not like that big of a loss. They can just get rid of you. And then they already got, this team that's been to 4 straight finals. So I don't think it'll get there. But, I mean, if the guy can play and give you what he does, I mean, he's one of the top players in the league. So it's another great move for them. It's like a checkmate move almost.
I think it was done in part to kind of counter what the Lakers did.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the reports did come out that Boogie was in some type of talks with the Lakers.
Oh, was
but
it?
they just
Okay.
didn't offer him a contract.
Yeah.
Which makes it kind of even more interesting.
Yeah.
Because, like, okay, the Lakers spurned you. The Lakers didn't want to pay you $5 million,
Mm-hmm.
right?
You think he would have really taken $5 million from them? I don't think he would have did that for other teams because he wanted like more years and more money. I
But
think.
why did he
from
do it
other
with the
teams.
Warriors? Just for the opportunity to win?
Yeah, I think he's like, oh well, I'll go here. They don't need me. I can go and recover. I can take even longer because they're likely going to be playing deep into the season, right? And then
But if
I can just get a championship. People see me on that stage where everyone's watching. And then next year I can just hit free agent and get my money back, and I got a ring. And
But if he has a reduced role with the Warriors when he does get back, that's going to affect the amount of money he gets long term, right?
mm-hmm.
Whereas opposed to if you're more involved with the Lakers and you're putting up more points and more rebounds, and people are going to fall in love with that, that adds to your money value. Like how many years are you going to get, and what's your per year value? Real quick, with the whole Kawhi Leonard thing going on, being connected to the Lakers, are you surprised that the Lakers bought out Julius Randle?
Very surprised, especially when you bought back Caldwell Pope for
Right.
$12 million,
Right.
and Julius only signed for $9 million. I thought you should have kept Randle for that. Is Caldwell Pope with LeBron's like the management company or whatever? Like, is that one of Rich Paul guys? I think I heard something like that. I don't know if that's true, but that's probably why they paid him $12 million. So I don't hope LeBron has that influence again because it didn't work out so well when he's getting his boys played in Cleveland after the championship. But anyway, that's not here.
And then he signed with the Pelicans. They said Anthony Davis recruited him, and he liked that, and he signed with the Pelicans.
Yeah, I mean, he could have got way more than that, I feel like,
Sure.
Julius Randle. I'm not sure why he did that because I don't think New Orleans is a championship team. So it's not like you're going to, I'm not even sure, honestly, they're going to make the playoffs this next year. But, yeah, it's a bad move, I think, for the Lakers losing him. I thought he was a really good talent. So I think it's a big loss.
What do you think about the Spurs' current situation? I mean, I think that this in itself could be like an hour or 2 hour podcast, but I think all sides will lose. I think Kawhi, with the reports coming out today that when the Spurs staff were trying to meet with him during rehab in New York, he was purposely dodging them.
Yeah.
Right, and then
It's
now
like,
they're trying to
Jericho and them once they were trying to get doing stuff on Nitro and they would hide upstairs.
And then, for me, this it makes me furious because he had these reports coming out that the final straw for Kawhi was the Tony Parker comments. I mean, come on, man. There were reports coming out months before that this dude wanted to leave and play in LA, and his agents were positioning him for that. And now it comes out that, okay, when the Spurs did try to meet you and show you some love or respect by coming to meet you in New York, you were purposely dodging them? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And now the Spurs are in a bad situation because this guy's basically said, I'm not going to play for anybody beyond an LA team, even though there's rumors that he possibly would play for Philly, and he's on his final year. The Spurs can't get much value for him.
Yeah.
The Lakers now know that they don't want to trade much for him because they finally got LeBron. If they had made this trade before LeBron signed, I think they could have got everything they wanted.
Yeah.
But I think everyone kind of played this wrong. And I think the reason Kawhi has played this wrong is because I do believe this is going to hurt his stock. If the Spurs don't trade him, and there's some rumors, Stephen A. said that Kawhi is willing to sit out for the year. That don't make any sense.
Yeah.
You're going to sit out for the year.
I don't know how that makes you look good in any front office.
Right.
If you're willing to quit on the team, that situation, like, why am I willing to give you that? Again, the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. You can do it to me, right? So why would I take that chance?
Well, not only that, but if you're not playing competitive basketball for 2 years, what does that do to your body?
Yeah.
What does that do to your reflexes? What does that do to your,
We just talked about Michael Jordan all that time. He was kind of okay. He wasn't playing the.
he's Michael Jordan, my friend. And he did
But
have
this guy is signed with Jordan. People were trying to kind of give him.
Kawhi, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
People were trying to give him as much hype. So.
Look, I think Kawhi is as a Spurs fan, I definitely want him to stay. I do call that into question now. I don't know how much I want him to stay anymore.
Yeah.
Because he's already shown his colors, right?
Yeah.
He's not very loyal.
I just feel that'll be real cancerous to the team. I feel like he has to be gone before stuff really gets started.
Here's what I would do. You want to go to the Lakers? Fine. I'm trading you to the Lakers with Tony Parker. Trading you to the Lakers with Tony Parker. Lakers want a backup point guard? All right, we need to make the salaries work?
Yeah.
Take Tony Parker.
Oh, man, dude. I think the Spurs dropped the ball, like you said. I think they missed out. Now you're going to get lowballed.
They've never been in this situation.
Yeah, now you're going to get lowballed. The guy wasn't that happy. He was that unhappy. You tried to speak to him so many times. I don't know why you even want him at that point. Like, you have an organization. You've built something special. You have a certain culture. You already got Aldridge to stay once you had that situation. I don't know if they thought maybe the same thing, but I thought the Laker pieces they could have got was good. I thought they should have took it. If there was a Randall, Ingram, Lonzo package or whatever, I would have took it. I know they don't want Lonzo because of probably more so the father than I think Murray, because I think Lonzo can easily be a better player than Murray under Pop.
But this is why I also think them cutting Randall was not a wise decision.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I also think that the Lakers have moved on in the sense either they can get him for a cheaper package or they're going to wait until next year.
Yeah.
Because right now they got some cap space, right? Or they can make cap space if they...
Oh, yeah.
So there's rumors that, or people have started the rumors, but it may gain some traction eventually. Damian Lillard, a trade for Damian Lillard.
Yeah, I don't think they have enough, for that. Because me and friend was just talking about this. It's a tough spot because I don't think Lillard is worth is worth Lonzo and Ingram.
Right.
I think that's too much.
Right.
I don't think Lillard's that good. But just for Lonzo is not enough, for him. And then you're likely going to ask them to take Luau Deng contract.
You could have done Lonzo and Randall.
Yeah.
You could have done Randall.
But they're going to also want you to take that Deng contract too.
Yeah, I think you gotta.
That's kind of a problem.
Bite the bullet with that.
Yeah, Portland, I would try to make a move for Lonzo, but you got to give me more because I think they need a change. The Lillard McCullough thing is not going to work.
It's not working.
It's not going to work.
It's better than John Wall and Bradley Beal.
That's true.
But by how much?
Yeah.
And in the West, what is it going to get you?
Yeah, all those guys are the same. The other Toronto backcourt, same thing.
It's a guard-heavy league right now.
Yeah, those guys are all in the same boat.
Yeah. So, DeAndre Jordan. Actually, never mind. We don't have to talk about that. Yeah, it's not worth it.
We don't even know if that's actually going to go through. Did he?
He's going to hide in his.
Yeah, he was another
Doc
one. That
Rivers
was
is going to guard his house and make sure he can't sign the contract officially. Mark Cuban's going to put him on the Shark Tank.
Oh man, yeah, he's another one. He was another one, dude.
So, any last words on free agency or any expectations for the year, and then we'll close it out.
Well, we are, in Chicago, so. I'm just waiting to see what the Bulls going to do. I want to see what his action price is going to be for Zach LaVine. The Bulls are in a position to match whatever. So we'll see if they really do it. And I was also hearing that they were maybe interested in Jabari. I think that's a lot of ACL injuries.
Right.
But I think it's some solid players. And honestly, like I told people before, the Bulls aren't on people's radar, but I feel like the Bulls can be back to being a playoff team and competitive very quickly. I think I feel like this rebuild can be real fast.
Well, let's see. You gotta do it through the draft and free agency, right?
That's true. That's true. The free agency part, we kind of, I don't know. That was another thing. Mike kind of left us in a bad place. That the Jerry Krause and the organization, people don't really want to come here, man.
Well, it's even after that.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the reasons Dwayne Wade didn't sign with us when we courted him.
Mm-hmm.
Is I think, as they mentioned back then, that in the Miami organization, you saw a lot of the former players still involved with the organization, and at that time, what Chicago Bulls player was involved. And then after that, I know they got Scotty involved and a few other guys, and that kind of repaired the image a little bit. But Chicago is not an attractive destination, I guess, for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, and I think the main reason is that statue out front. That Jordan statue.
It's a high.
You can't be your own brand here because you're always going to be, this is Jordan's house. So these guys want their own shine, they want their own brand, and you're never gonna get that here. I mean, Jimmy Butler was trying to become prominent, and what he signed to Jordan, isn't he? With Jordan Brand, it's like, oh, I can't be my own thing here. I got to sign to your brand. Even Wade was with Jordan Brand at some point. The only one who stood a chance was Derrick Rose because he was from here, so he had the chance to actually be way more beloved than Michael Jordan actually here in the city, and he was, but the injuries and things, so that just kind of derailed his career.
Well, thanks a lot, my friend. All right, guys, let us know what you think about the free agency moves, and tune into the Walaway. Thank